Hello. Hello, hi. Welcome to the Singapore Geospatial Week Plus 2020, an event organized by GeoWorks, Singapore Land Authority's Geospatial Industry Centre. So we are pleased to bring to you 2 weeks full of geospatial webinars spanning various industry tracks and international speakers. So today we are excited to introduce Mr. Hee-chon Park from FATOS to share more about argos based on OneMap vector map. So if you have any questions during the webinar, please leave them in the Q&A box and we will answer them at the end of the webinar. So thank you, and without further ado, I will pass the presentation to Hee-chon. Hee-chon, please.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you may share your screen.
Yes. Okay. I'll begin. Greetings. I'm Hee-chon, a GIS analyst at FATOS. We truly appreciate having a chance to present on this meaningful event of GeoWorks Geospatial 2020, despite the concern about COVID-19. Today, rather than focusing on reviewing the functional aspects of OneMap vector map, I'd like to go through how OneMap vector map and APIs can be integrated into a platform that provides a wide array of mobility services. Throughout the presentation, I'll go through the introduction about FATOS. I'll explain about OneMap vector map. And I'll show you a demonstration of OneMap vector map API and argos as an example that OneMap vector map can integrate with different services. Lastly, we'll try to have a Q&A session if time allows. So who are we and what do we do? FATOS is a deep tech startup that provides a highly flexible map and mobility platform as a service. That is our mission, and we take it seriously. FATOS was founded in 2016 and currently operating with 23 employees. FATOS provides various map and mobility solutions based on the market's demands. We also cooperate over 40 global partners with our proprietary global ADAS map platform that covers more than 98% of the world map. We are operating in 2 different locations, Korea and Singapore. Our head office is located in Seoul, Korea, an APEC branch in Singapore that has been established and operating since 2019 to focus on the growing markets in Southeast Asia. To understand the true strength of OneMap vector map, which can be seemingly less apparent, I'd like to roughly explain some visible benefits of using OneMap vector map. Let's see what it is capable of. OneMap vector map is a 3D vector map service platform that incorporates SLA's map data and FATOS map technology. We deeply appreciate OneMap team's utter support for us to successfully build a groundbreaking service. As you are aware, OneMap's strength lies on high accuracy, thanks to SLA providing us the most sophisticated map data. SLA's data are trustworthy, accurate, and precise as they always stay up to date. With our proprietary map format technology, we collaborated with SLA to create a state-of-the-art 3D vector map platform. We would like to appeal to more business clients in Singapore to utilize OneMap vector map platform. To do so, we have designed the platform to support the diversified forms of web API and mobile SDK in a highly customizable manner. Anyone can readily implement web map route services with the web API and navigation map services with mobile SDK. As of now, 19 Web API and 3 mobile SDKs are available. Web API supports 2D, 3D web map view, map and button control, and utilities including polygon for measuring straight line distance, triangular or circular area of a region, searching, geocoding, routing, and more. Mobile SDK supports iOS, Android, and React Native. All of the aforementioned services are available at onemap.fatos.biz with more details. Considering the time limit for the webinar, we have prepared a brief demonstration video. As you can see, OneMap vectormap can rapidly map the location data and render the result in 3D view with high accuracy and resolution. And of course, you can view them as a plain 2D map. You can have a dynamic view of the map by rotating the angles. You can also modify visibilities of the building and measure distance or area of a site. With OneMap vectormap, you can integrate these remarkable features into your service at a relatively low expense. You can choose 2 different sites and find the optimum path. Not necessarily the shortest path, but the optimum path. At this point, you might think that I've been just enumerating the functions of OneMap vectormap, but I'd like to dig a deeper how OneMap vectormap API is powerful and clarify what I meant by that OneMap vectormap has seemingly less apparent strength. FATOS has been preparing to launch a mobility platform service called FATOS Argos for a long time. We have released a beta version, and we are in discussion with companies from different countries to deploy the official version of the product. Argos for OneMap vectormap is one of those cases that OneMap vectormap API can be used in various forms of mobility services. OneMap vectormap already provides excellent map and routing services. However, FATOS Service API can serve as a wing that will foster OneMap vectormap's versatility to the next level. This is where OneMap vectormap's powerful flexibility shines, being able to merge with other service platforms. Let's take a short video of how OneMap vectormap and Argos can interact and transform into a robust map and mobility solution platform. Unlike common fleet management system that relies on a monitoring system, Argos for OneMap is uniquely distinct because it provides a substantial analysis service based on a spatial data analysis. Argos for OneMap vectormap collects location data through the app or compatible hardware tracker during the data collection phase. Collected monitoring data and mobility data get processed through Microsoft Azure Cloud, where the platform operation is performed, and the processed data returned to clients on request. Clients may use these services through the web and mobile devices. I'll discuss about 5 core features of the FATOS Argos. First, it's a real-time monitoring, geofencing, driving history and analysis, spatial data analysis, and routing simulation. As seen on the screen, Argos for OneMap vectormap provides a real-time monitoring system for target objects with remarkable precision. Location data can be automatically transmitted at the desired rate through the communication between the client and the server on a second, a minute, or 3-minute basis. Secondly, geofencing. As soon as a target object enters in or leaves from a nearby particular site, Argos for OneMap detects the events and sends a notification message. This is quite useful to take preemptive actions. Thirdly, it stores and manages the daily driving record. It is a powerful feature because it illustrates a thorough overview of where you've been, which routes you took, and how many trips you made along with your driving pattern. For example, it's not going to miss how far you drove beyond the speed limit from site A to site B, or how many trips you made until the last destination. All this historical data can be used to generate a driving pattern analysis. Next is analysis reporting service. The analysis reports can be categorized into driving pattern analysis and overall spatial data analysis. Driving pattern analysis provides a driver's score. We are in progress to implement an additional feature so that the score can be used for UBI, user behavior insurance. It also provides a real-time visualization of driving behavior based on more than 8 driving anomalies or driving behaviors such as sudden acceleration or overspeeding. Next is road pattern analysis, a type of spatial data analysis. It can analyze how external factors affect the endurance of the vehicle by analyzing the types and materials of the road. As seen on the screen, Argos for OneMap vectormap figures out which road you've been driving through, whether it's general road or highway. It is smart enough to know if you've been driving through a road made of ascon, block, or a mixture of both of them. If you have not been driving in one of those material, then you must have been driving on unpaved road, which can affect the endurance of the vehicle. Not to mention, it displays the information about how fast and how far you've driven on uphills and downhills, processed with ADAS map slope and height information. All these data are crucial to enhance energy efficiency. Lastly, optimum route search engine. Although it is a common feature that a map application provides the shortest path possible between 2 sites, Argos for OneMap vectormap takes a more thoughtful approach. Consider you're trying to get to an arbitrary site A with a large truck. You already know the shortest path to site A, but there is a height limit on the path that your truck simply cannot pass. Argos for OneMap vectormap doesn't ignore this fact. It will provide an optimum route by considering vehicles information like height, weight, or even road conditions. The optimum route searching provides the most efficient routing data even with multiple destinations because the suggested route has been delicately calculated with FATOS navigation software and the traffic monitoring center through real-time synchronization. Plus, if hardware tracker provides OBD, CAN, or temperature sensor, FATOS Argos can provide an additional feature such as vehicle status, condition diagnosis, or remote door control. You do not have to get too close to your vehicle to check all these conditions. You can simply use Argos for OneMap vectormap. And we have prepared a demonstration video how FATOS Argos can be merged into OneMap vectormap platform to serve as a mobility solution. Let's take a look. We can zoom in. We see 10 test vehicles in Singapore. We can turn on the geofencing. We can choose one of those test vehicle and check the history, where it's been driving and what road it has driven on. So we pick a timeline, it shows where it was going through, and we can see where it made a sudden acceleration. You could see that object was moving because it was applying the real-time traveling. It provides analysis and diagnosis. Okay, that was a short demonstration video. Argos for OneMap vectormap has 6 major competitive advantages. 1, Argos for OneMap vectormap is based on Singapore's most sophisticated map data by SLA. It is integrated with fast and reliable performance of FATOS map platform. Rather than being a fleet management system, it behaves more like a total mobility solution. It provides a real-time positioning with phenomenal precision, with identical services regardless of your viewing devices, whether it's desktop, laptop, or mobile devices. And lastly, it provides highly flexible customization. As you've seen, that Argos and OneMap vectormap could merge without any problem. So how we use? Users can select hardware tracker or software tracker. If you're using software, then you can use FATOS software, including FATOS Auto or Truck. As soon as you're running the application, you don't need any further installation with low monthly cost. If you're planning to use hardware tracker, you might need to get a GPS tracker that can send the data to FATOS Argos. You can just simply attach it to the vehicle. No separate user operation is required. Anything that your hardware tracker sends the information to Argos, it will be processed and provide an analysis visualization through the app with low data usage. Argos for OneMap vectormap is a compelling example that OneMap vectormap is highly adaptable to integrate with other APIs to provide an all-in-one mobility solution platform. I hope OneMap vectormap to be used in multitude of service areas in Singapore, not only those listed in the slide, but virtually any fields that involves location services. If I didn't elucidate or left you confused, we can have a Q&A session to answer additional questions.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep, thank
now
you.
we can look at the Q&A segment.
Yes.
Yep. Perhaps you want to address some of the questions?
Oh, yes. How can we contact for more info? Let's see. Does the system require internet connectivity to work? Yes, one of the question. Yeah, one of the question, if we use a real-time traffic and routing, yes, we do. Either we can use software tracker or hardware tracker, and those location data get collected, and we provide optimum routing. What's the size of the hardware? Size of the hardware. So, oh, I see. You're asking what's the size of the hardware. If you're asking the hardware tracker, it's the size of like Galaxy S20. It's more like a mobile phone size. It's not too big, it's not too small. I think it will fit in about your hand size. Plus you can have like additional hardware trackers. So it really depends on where you're getting the hardware tracker from. I think that would be the answer for that question. What technologies do you use for tracking GPS? Yes, it is GPS based. So sometimes GPS might not be as accurate, but as soon as we get the raw GPS data, we try to get them somewhat controlled to apply more accurate location data. Okay. How does your solution work with existing GIS platform? Let's see. Does system require internet? Okay. Does the system require internet connectivity to work, or can it work in in-house standalone networks?
통신 상태에서 적용이 되는 게 맞죠. 실시간 통신.
만약에 인터넷이 안 된다고
그런 경우는 이제 GPS가 올라오지 않으니까 대신 하드웨어에서 그 정보를 갖고 있다가 연결이 되면 그 데이터를 다시 받았어.
Does the system require internet connectivity to work, or can it work in house standalone networks? I believe you do need internet network connectivity. If it's not working, it will hold until the data can be sent. Yes. How does your solution work with existing GIS platform?
가능하다. 그러니까 이제 제공하는 것들이 다 API로 뽑아져 있어서 API를 접목하면 사용 가능하다.
How does your solution work with existing GIS platforms? Usually those GIS platforms provide a API, which Argos also provides API, and we can merge them together. The developer must work both sides, so it is definitely possible. does argos use machine learning technology? Machine learning.
To be continued. 이제 준비하고 있는 중인데 그런 일부 기술이 적용돼 있다 정도.
Anonymous asked if argos use machine learning technology. Partially, yes, and we are planning to augment a field that uses machine learning. Where do you host the user data? I assume this is cloud-based solution.
싱가포르 MS APEC argos
MS APEC.
MS APEC 싱가포르에 있는 MS 애저 APEC에 올라와 있어.
Where do you host the user data? I assume this is cloud-based solution. Yes, we are using Singapore MS APEC, Azure Cloud. Yes, so we are using cloud-based solution. For hardware unit, should the internet be provided additionally, or does the hardware unit itself is equipped with internet? 트래커가 굳이 인터넷을 통해서 그렇게 자료를 전송하는 거.
통신을 통해서 맞아.
Should the internet be provided? 그 하드웨어에 인터넷 연결이 추가적으로 더해져야 되냐? 아니면 이미 하드웨어에 그 인터넷 기능이 장착이 되어 있냐?
하드웨어에 통신 칩이 설치가 돼 있어요. 3G, LTE, 4G를 사용해.
So Anonymous asks for hardware unit, should the internet be provided additionally, or does the hardware unit itself is equipped with internet? The hardware tracker is equipped with some kind of a communication module, so you don't have to worry about getting additional internet connection. Such as like 3G, I believe 3G and LTE are equipped with the hardware tracker.
앞에 단말은 보다폰을 사용해. 그래서 10만 꽂으면 바로 사용할 수 있어. 그러니까 살 필요 없어.
Oh, I guess we have another session coming up, so I'm sorry if I couldn't answer all the questions. If you have more questions, you can send a letter to, where is the address for?
Jimmy, do you have an email contact from FATOS so that if they have any more questions, they can email you directly?
Oh, sales@fatoscorp.com.
Could you
if I
type
didn't answer
inside
questions,
the-
please send us
Yeah.
question mails. Sales@fatoscorp.com.
Could you type inside the chat box then to all panelists and attendees so that they can see? Thank you.
Okay. Sales. All right. 이제 나가면 되나? 나가면 되니까.
동영상은 끝났어.
Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the webinar. So before you leave, please check out our other webinars by scanning the QR code. So for interested participants to know more about our OneMap, we'll be having our OneMap API workshop on 11 September, 12 noon, and also our OneMap 3D beta launch on 17 September, 11 a.m. So feel free to register through the generic link. And then thank you, and then we look forward to see you again. Thank you.